Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Xander assisted Sarah in moving the remaining items, which were housed in numerous bulky boxes, into their flat. Upon unpacking, Sarah disclosed that she has a Xander box with keepsakes from their marriage. When Sarah and Xander opened the gift and saw their wedding night portrait, they were moved. Following their completion of the unpacking process, Sarah got up to get ready for bed. Sarah accepted Xander's hand, and they quickly planted a kiss. The kiss was broken off by Sarah, who told him it wasn't a good idea. Sarah and Xander decided to concentrate on raising Victoria well. For Victoria, they all replied at the same time, shaking hands. Xander and Sarah said good night to one another. Stephanie, Tripp, and Wendy went to supper with Steve and Kayla at their penthouse. Everett called Stephanie, and she invited him to come along. A little while later, Stephanie and Everett told everyone how they had met in Seattle years ago, as they sat down to dinner. If Everett had relocated to Salem to be with Stephanie, Steve wanted to know. Steve was advised to cease interrogating Everett by Stephanie, but Everett waved away Stephanie's concerns about Steve going too far. Everett said that Stephanie and he were merely pals. Tripp revealed that he and Wendy had decided to play a geocache-based scavenger hunt. Though he agreed to help, Steve questioned what the goal was. They all decided to participate in the quest, which made them delighted. Steve and Kayla were pleased that Wendy was staying in Salem, as they whispered to one another when they were alone in the kitchen. Everett returned to the living room and got ready to bid Stephanie goodnight. They both expressed excitement for the upcoming scavenger quest. Stefan talked on the phone with Gabby at the Bistro. She had called from Statesville. Stefan expressed his relief at Gabby's safety and his miss for her. Harris begged Ava to tell him what was actually going on at the Bistro down on the docks. Harris continued by saying that he truly worried about Ava. "I'm aware that something is off. You gave up on being a mafia princess years ago, as far as I know. I initially wondered, what are they doing? Are they sucking her back in? However, it isn't the case. You've been bitten by something. I am aware of that. I sense it," remarked Harris. Harris grabbed Ava's hand as she turned to go. Harris put his coat around Ava's arms and pleaded with her once more to let him help her. Ava started to open up, although she insisted there was nothing wrong with her. Harris gave Ava a long look while carefully placing his police badge in her palm. "I'm not a cop right now. I'm merely a dude. And man who genuinely loves you," Harris murmured quietly. Harris said he didn't think Ava was the same person he'd grown to know months earlier as he looked into her eyes. Stefan arrived just as Ava and Harris were about to plant a kiss. Stefan grabbed Ava by the arm and dragged her back into the bistro while yelling at Harris to get out. Ava screamed in the restaurant that Stefan was a freaking Neanderthal for grabbing her. Stefan claimed that he thought Ava and Harris were going to have a kiss. Stefan, according to Ava, was dead wrong. Harris came in and claimed that since Stefan had assaulted Ava, it was his responsibility to see how she was doing. Stefan laughed at the accusations, but Harris inquired as to whether Ava wished to file a lawsuit. Harris then appealed to Ava once again. "There's no denying the bond between us. I see who you really are. I just ask that you follow me. I can keep you safe," Harris pleaded. In response, Stefan grabbed Ava and planted a kiss on her. Ava lied when she claimed that she and Stefan couldn't stop touching, and she played along with the kiss. "So I suppose you two are deserving of each other." "Ava." Harris went away, saying, "I hope the next time I see you, it's not behind bars." After Harris disappeared from view, Stefan and Ava quarreled about whether the kiss had been required. Stefan claimed that Harris wasn't friends with Ava. Ava cried out in annoyance as Stefan turned to go and went to get herself a strong drink behind the bar. Ava put a hard liquor bottle to her lips and took a big gulp. DOL of spoilers. Tate Donovan was abducted by Kristen DiMera. In 2015, Kristen gave birth to a baby boy in Italy, whom she named Christopher. As luck would have it, the infant was very ill and required a bone marrow transplant. Kristen took Theresa hostage to get her bone marrow rather than only asking. Brady fortunately came through and brought the family back together. The couple gave their son the new name Tate after the bone marrow transplant went well. Days in Our Lives alert. Tate Donovan has been renamed. Theresa quickly left town to keep her family safe. In 2016, Brady found himself raising his child by himself. Brady was unwilling to interact with Theresa when she returned to Salem 2 years later. Following her lawsuit for Tate's custody, they relocated to California. DOOL recap. Tate Donovan, Theresa, and Donovan in California. Let's go back to last year, when Tate's parents, having been expelled from boarding school, brought the unstable child to Salem. As things started to get better, he developed feelings for Holly Jonas, the daughter of Nickel Walker, who was deeply infatuated with Johnny DiMera. On New Year's Eve, Holly asked him out, and when she proposed they do drugs, he freaked out. Later, he discovered the teenager had overdosed and was falsely accused by the police for giving her the narcotics. After Holly's teen was abused in jail, Tate was sent to a juvenile treatment facility by Justin Kyriakis, the lawyer for Holly's stepfather, E.J. DiMera, who intended to make an example of Tate. Tate cannot have visitors for a month because the facility is located in southern Illinois. Tell us, DOL fans, has Tate been around for a while? Make sure you read up on all that is currently going on with DOL. For news, updates, and spoilers about Days of Our Lives, check back here frequently. Updated DOL spoilers Monday, January 22. Maggie's intense. Alex's watchful Harris challenges Clyde, and Eric apologizes. According to the Monday, January 22 spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Alex Kyriakis is going to have a close-up when he sees Brady Black and Theresa Donovan sharing a kiss. Maggie Kyriakis wants clarification. Clyde Weston and Harris Michaels converse. Eric Brady will express regret for his wife's inebriation throughout dinner. The Alex Kyriakis cannot take away from what he saw when he came into our lives according to spoilers. Alex will interrupt Brady and Theresa in the middle of their intense kiss. Naturally, Theresa's high state of mind is what caused this kiss to occur rather than Brady's plan. All Brady was trying to do was reassure Theresa that she was a decent person, but it's unlikely that Alex will be so forgiving. Theresa is not the love of Alex's life. They do live together though, and he does really like her. Why is Brady kissing Theresa when he hasn't said a nice word about her since she returned to Salem? Was Brady letting him move in on his girlfriend by sending him out for snacks? Someone needs to explain this pretty soon. DOL trailer. Maggie Kyriakis is seeking clarity. Maggie is now aware of Steve Johnson's strong dislike for Konstantin Miliunas. Maggie doesn't understand, though, why Steve would attack the man in the street. Is Maggie going to side with Konstantin once more, or can Steve explain how he got out of this one? Is Maggie going to succumb to Konstantin's charm once more? Clyde has inquired about seeing Harris and even brought up Lucas Horton's incident. Naturally, Harris is attempting to identify the leader of the Salem drug network, and Clyde is that person. Updated DOL spoilers Monday, January 22. Maggie's intense. Alex's watchful Harris challenges Clyde. Eric offers an excuse. Even while he is imprisoned, Clyde doesn't care who he threatens or what crimes he does. Now that they are face to face, will Clyde threaten Harris? Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.